Hey Scorpio, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be an in-depth weekly reading for you, and I'm recording it on February 9th. So we're in Aquarius season, and we're headed towards the full moon in Leo towards the end of the week. So we'll start off with an oracle message, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like it, I'd love if you subscribed. It's free for you, and you'll hear when I release new videos, okay? Beautiful. We have the hummingbird, 26. 2 and 6 is 8. That's about self. That's also about karma. That's about things coming back around. The hummingbird, for me and for a lot of other people that I've discussed spirituality with, symbolizes the grandmother. So it could have to do with the grandmother for some of you. It's also about something that is different here, because a hummingbird is so light and so fast for a bird. It makes them unique, and it makes them very efficient at what they do. But it's like this uniqueness and this efficiency requires them to have a lot more sugar because they fly so fast and they're so tiny and they need to have a higher consumption of sugar. So I'm getting this message that something that makes you unique or someone around you unique and probably very good at doing something, it also requires something different. It's like the uniqueness requires like unique... something that, unique diet or unique lifestyle, unique requirements here. Okay? Something also about knowing where to look for things, but let's see what the book has to say. Okay, Scorpio. Despite being so little, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. Hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal space. Hummingbird invites you to embark on your epic quest. Bypass the dung pile of old pain and hurts. Head for the flowers and learn to trust the calling you hear ever so softly. The invitation. The buzzing you feel is the sound of your hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and take bold action. Trust that success is assured, even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination. Know that all will be well because the all is in the small. The medicine. This mighty being comes to teach you stillness in motion and to trust your inner knowing that the sweetest nectar is assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. If you feel your safety, comfort, or day-to-day survival are more important than saying yes to the invitation to explore the unknown, you will have to work much harder to achieve what is being offered to you freely now. Still your mind, even in the midst of your very hectic schedule, and heed the gentle voice that calls to you to test new wings. It's a strong energy of something new coming in for you, and something new coming in for you at the right time. That's what's important right now. Is Spirit is saying if there's some opportunity coming towards you now, it's the right time to act on it. Don't back away from it. You have what it takes, and it's probably because you're unique, okay? You could also be, like I said, it's a symbol for a grandmother for a lot of people. You might have ancestors watching over you at this time and encouraging you that when this opportunity comes up, to take it, okay? Let's see what we have for the tarot for Scorpio for the week ahead. What do we have for Scorpio? We have the 8 of Pentacles. It could be a job offer or some kind of new craft or skill. It might be schooling or some kind of a program where you could master a skill here. Something about being very detail-oriented. It might allow you to work from home. What else do we have here? It's like something that's going to take a lot of attention to detail, and it's like not everyone has the eye for it, but if you are good at it, it offers some kind of a comfort. Once you have it. 4 of Cups, the offer comes in and you're hesitant about it, okay? Don't be hesitant about it. You should really consider it here. It's playing out exactly like we read. It's like an offer comes in and you don't want it. It's saying, it's kind of a good offer for you and it's kind of the right time and you should kind of put all the, the dung pile of the past aside. So, I don't know. It seems like a pretty good offer. Queen of Wands. Well, that's good. That's a readiness. That's readiness. That's also readiness with spiritual enlightenment too, okay? This card for me with the cat and, you know, everything that she has here, the flower, strong Leo energy in this card, but it's like this, like spirit says you're ready, you know? King of Pentacles. It could make you a lot of money. It could offer you a good foundation. It might be very stable, something very long-term and stable. You know, it could be very lucrative for you. You'd be sitting pretty if you take it. You might have Leo and Taurus in your chart. Okay, what else do we have here for Scorpio? Haven't had that happen in a while. Okay. I'm going to take all of these and put them back. I'm going to take the one that flew out on the cards. You know why I'm going to take that one? Because it came out in the challenge position right over that Four of Cups. So why are you so hesitant here? What's the challenge? You have the Queen of Pentacles. It's about not wanting to let go of something because you're comfortable with it. You feel like you don't need to change it. You feel like you don't need to trade it in for something else, possibly something better. You might also be worried, for some of you, you might be worried about like fertility or children. That might be a factor here too. Like maybe one day you want to have kids, or maybe you have kids now and this new offer might complicate things with like the schedule with the kids. It's interesting because I've never actually seen this card in this deck, but it's interesting because she's holding grapes here and I'm getting the message like you could have someone feeding you the grapes if you just took the offer, like, down the road. I don't know why I got that, but it's this idea of, like, wanting to do everything for yourself, but not wanting to change what you have here because it's like you know how to do it well, and you don't want to trade it in, but it's like, this offer doesn't come around very often, okay? It's like the timing is right. You should really seriously consider it or take it. You have the Queen of Swords under the Four of Cups. It's like you're willing to hear it out. You're willing to hear out, like, you know, the pros and cons. You're willing to accept the offer, but you're skeptical about something. There's something you're skeptical about. You don't believe it. You think it's BS. You don't believe it. You feel like you might have to make too many changes, or there's something where there's some multiple changes is what I'm getting. You have the Four of Wands under the Queen of Wands. Then you have the Ten of Wands. You really don't want to make a change because you probably built up so much stuff revolving around your current situation, whether it's a lot of items and you might have to move, or whether it's a lot of things that you know, it could be about like scheduling or possibly scheduling with children, or some kind of like self-reliance and like comfortable with how you do things for yourself. But it's like multiple things would have to change if you take this new opportunity here, and you see that as something like you would have to let go of so much, but it's like you enjoy what you hold on to because it gives you, I'm getting it gives you like, you know, a sense of purpose, or like you're just comfortable with it, you're used to it, it's like you identify with it. And you'd have to just change a lot of different things here. It's just, it seems like overwhelming to think about how so much change would have to happen here. But I mean, with the Four of Wands, it could be someone might be asking you to marry them. It could be some kind of a long-term commitment here. It might not have to be with work. It could be like with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, maybe like you have been doing really well with work, or you have some kind of a skill, or you know, with the Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, that's like you've done really well for yourself and you've gotten in a groove here. And maybe it's not a new job offer. Maybe it's someone wanting you to get married, and maybe change your lifestyle. With the Four of Wands, I mean, that's definitely a card of marriage here. So you might be, and with the King of Pentacles too, it's like somebody might have enough money to support you and not have you working or something like that. It's like you'd have to change so many things. It just seems like overwhelming to think about it. And if it is some kind of a change in job, it's just with Four of Wands is like the idea of like committing to it. It's a very big commitment. So either way, it's some kind of very big commitment, okay? And it'll be different for all of you, whether it's a marriage proposal or a job offer. And we'll see what comes up under that as well, okay? But what do we have here? Scorpio under that Queen of Pentacles. What do we have? Hold on, actually. Trying to... Did these get all switched up now, too? Sorry, I saw one upside down. It was the Two of Pentacles. It's trouble making a decision. Fitting. Okay, what else do we have here? Queen of Pentacles for Scorpio under that Queen of Pentacles. I don't know, right now I'm getting also a message. Some of you might be like rumbling in the stomach. You might be hungry. Four of Swords, and I just ate like an hour or two ago, so it's not me. Four of Swords. That's like... I'm getting whatever it is that you've been doing, whatever routine you have, like, it brings you, it's like you sleep well at night, It's, you like being busy. It's like Eight of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, especially with this deck, with all the stuff going on around her, it's like, someone here likes to be busy. And I feel like they get good sleep, or they're just like they're very set in a routine here. It's this idea where like if you have the same schedule, it's like you go to bed and you wake up at the same time. Your body naturally thrives on that, at least for most of us. It's this idea of very like set in a rhythm is what I'm getting here. Four of Cups, Queen of Swords. Four of Cups, Queen of Swords for Scorpio. What else do we have? Okay. We have the Tower. That's your card, but it is about change, so... I feel like you're going to change your mind, because the Four of Cups is the hesitation about an offer, and then you have the Queen of Cups, like really listening, hearing it out, weighing the pros and cons, thinking about it. A lot of thinking, listening, and then the Tower, it's like a change. So what I'm getting with that Four of Cups, before all that thinking, you were hesitant about taking the offer. Maybe you were thinking of saying no and rejecting it. But then with the Tower, I feel like you might change your mind, okay? Especially with all these cards we have here. You have the Hermit card, that's Virgo, that's introspection, that's going within yourself to really decide what the right thing to do here. That's being very practical or analytical too. Bottom of the deck is the Sun, and that was under the bottom of the deck with the Tower too. Again, strong Leo with that Queen of Wands, I saw it too, so there's strong Leo here. But it shows that you're going to be very happy here, It could be with the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords. It's like always like with so much to do, it is a big burden on you with the Ten of Wands, even though you have so much to do. With that Four of Swords, maybe with this new opportunity, you'd be able to rest more, have more of a restful lifestyle here. And with the Tower, it would be a significant change. And also with the Hermit, it might be more time spent alone, too. I don't know if it's a new job offer, if it's a new lifestyle. Let's say you're like staying home. It could be more time spent alone here, but ultimately it shows that you would be happy with it. And then with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's like slow and steady. You would fall into this new routine here. It would make you happy. I mean, Sun card is definitely a card of happiness here. Seeing the bright side too. It's like you change your mind. You change your mind and then you go within yourself to really understand, what this level of commitment is here with that Four of Wands. To be honest, I'm not really getting like a strong Like, the only card here with, like, marriage that I'm getting, well, it could be. I mean, you have the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card, and then you have the Queen of Wands right next to the King of Pentacles, where, you know, it could be, even though they're different elements here, you have fire and earth, it could be some kind of a union with the King and the Queen right next to each other. So, but definitely some kind of opportunity coming in, and at first you're going to be very hesitant about it because it's going to require some changes. But universe says you're ready. Universe says that if you accept it, you're going to be financially stable and secure. And you're probably going to be able to release some burdens if you commit to it and do go through the transformation and the changes. And it shows with the Tower that it looks like you're going to be open to the change, you know, and you might change your mind about not wanting this offer. But ultimately with the Hermit and the Sun, there is some kind of, you know, introspection with what makes you happy here. Okay, and with the Knight of Pentacles, it's something about some kind of slower but steady movement here. It could be maybe wanting a slower transition. You would be happier making the transitions, the transformations, like on a slower pace. But something along those lines here. But it's a really nice reading for you. Okay, and don't forget the hummingbird. If you have a grandma who visits you as a hummingbird, you know, keep your eyes out for a sign. Okay. All right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching and take care.